Oh, hello. Let me see here. Share screen. I was just watching some cartoons there, but let me do the walkthrough today. If you have questions, then let me know now. Okay, so um, I'm gonna open up the tab, put it on the side, and then go through the walkthrough. I think I have this. Oh yeah, recording. Okay, so this is week 5 already, and assignments are up and around. The personal essay final draft should have already been submitted yesterday, the 26th. Okay, so let's check on my end to see how many I have. Well, these are all the wonderful submissions I got, which is great. But this is not even half the class yet. So I'm not sure what's going on with the other half of the class. If you are watching this recording, I need you to submit your work. And if you need my help, you know how to reach out and get contact, get me notified and see what I can do for you. But usually around this time is when students start to be to go visit in action, or they just disappear. So what I normally need to do around this time is submit what is called the early alert roster. There's a committee, a team of employees, I would say, at Evergreen, who work on people who reach out to people who are not submitting assignments and suggest options such as dropping the class now when it's still okay to do so, or try to be the middleman between me and the student, and these committee people will help advocate for those students who are not doing well. Okay, so that's the early alert. Week 5, it's here, so let's go through the required readings. We have 2 movies to watch for this week. These are meant for background information to activate knowledge so that we can get into our research project. So the type of research paper that we are writing is argumentative. So we debate in our final draft. We take on the controversial topic, and then we defend the position. So that's why we watch things like what Joshua Bell can teach us about persuasion, how to use rhetoric to get what you want. So these are videos. And then The Great Debaters is a wonderful movie about the civil rights movement and the segregation period. Really an intense and engaging movie that teaches us about debates. And Spotlight is a more recent movie based on true events in the that started to get attention around 1970s all the way until now, with the Catholic priests or clergy hiding the fact that many priests sexually molested children. So Spotlight has that plot, but what's more important with Spotlight is the fact that the reporters from the Boston Globe strategized and used a lot of wonderful but crucial research skills. So we watch Spotlight to learn that library research is just one type of research. Okay, so those are the exciting things about week 5, in addition to watching those, I am asking you to read part 2, chapters 8 and 9 on writing well, and then continue to read your selected memoir. Remember, you reading that memoir should be an ongoing thing throughout the whole semester. So be sure that you keep at it, keep reading the memoir and taking notes and annotate so that you could do your presentation slide deck. Okay. And then the other one is weaving storytelling into breaking news, which is for the letter to the editor assignment. So in addition to all that, this handy PDF shows you what the rhetorical triangle is. If you already know what it is, this might be a review, but if this is new to you, spend some time to read through this and learn more about logos, pathos, and ethos so that you could understand our discussion on the movie The Great Debaters and then understand persuasion more. Okay. Always toward every semester, I always have a group of students who, at the end of the semester, submitted their research essay that isn't persuasive or argumentative. So that is a huge problem. I cannot accept research projects and papers that aren't persuasive or argumentative. Okay, so please keep that in mind as you work on your research project. Then we go to the discussions forum due on March 3rd. March 3rd is, I believe, this Sunday. It's due this Sunday. But if you need more time to work on this, then go ahead and let me know. But it's set to be due this Sunday, and it has the following tasks: 40 points possible for full credit. Again, these are the questions that I would like you to find answers for when you watch the movie Spotlight. So as you watch the movie Spotlight, please take notes so that you could answer these questions. Just checking the link here. If I was able to find it on 123 Movies. Sorry, I don't have access to another free licensed movie, so I have to resort to that. And so if you want to, you could also check this movie out at a local library or by yourself. You have problem with privacy or rent it from somewhere, or even try to find it on Netflix or Hulu if you have access to those. Okay, but if you don't mind watching it on 123 Movie, the link is right there. And I hope I'm not in trouble. So far not, because I'm using this for educational purposes. Okay. So you have all these bullets that I'd like you to find answers for. So before watching the movie, review the questions, especially this one right here says, what kinds of unusual research sources or methods do the investigative reporters use? Name at least 2 and explain what they had to do to access those sources. Okay? So in the movie, you have you be introduced to many unusual research. Well, not many, but a few sources and methods. So you to learn that there are indeed other ways to dig and get to the heart of the truth. This next task here is a personal essay reflection. After we write a particular major paper, we need to reflect on how we did. So I'd like you to respond to these questions here in maybe bullet form, right? So just do bullets for these and answer the questions as they will help you reflect on your personal essay writing journey. On writing well, again, we continue to read this style guidebook, and it's supposed to help enhance our writing and the techniques that the author William Zinzer presents are always useful and relevant. So I'd like you to discuss why we should write short paragraphs according to him. And when you read chapter 8 and 9 in his book, those are not long chapters, by the way. So very engaging and helpful chapters to help us write better. And then when you watch the movie The Great Debaters, I'd like you to fill out this handout, okay, just to ensure that you have watched it, and so that we could do an online forum discussion with this movie as well. And while Spotlight focuses on various types of research, this movie focuses on how to win a debate, how to win an argument. And then that would be it for the discussions forum. So please try to reply to your classmates. Otherwise, I withhold 2 to 5 points if you don't reply. This is just a rubric for the letter for the editor, which is going to be next. Okay, so please submit your final draft of the letter here. Okay, so the template should guide you to write in your own letter. Okay. First of all, you have to find an editorial, and that was supposed to be done last week with week 4 discussions forum. And then use this format, this template to type out your letter. Roughly about a page long. You could go over, but if you write too little, you're not gonna get a whole lot of points for the assignment. Let me know if you have questions on this letter to the editor. And then this is just an FYI, just a task description for the profile essay and the interview paper. And they work together as a unit. First, you interview someone and record down notes. You have to prepare questions that are suggested by Ballinger, like right here, right? These are some of the suggested question stems, so that you could use them to formulate your own questions, so that you could use these questions when you sit down and talk with whoever you think has expertise knowledge on your controversial topic. So it could be anyone. I have opened it up to include people from your family. If you think that one of your family members can teach you a whole lot more about your controversial topic, I welcome you to ask them, one of them, okay? But you do need to record the answers down in a form of writing. So type down there, take notes of what they said in response to your questions, and so that you could use that, their responses, that is, to create and write your profile essay. The profile essay is chapter 4 of Ballinger's book, The Curious Writer. Okay, chapter 4. And if you are wondering how to do that particular essay, look at chapter 4. And there was already a slide share posted under week 4 discussions forum. Okay, so let me make sure that you understand what I mean. So right here, there's a task with the slide shares, and this is chapter 4 slide share. Write in a profile, okay? So you could take a look at this slide share and see and get a better understanding of what the profile essay is, so that you could think and build towards that assignment. It won't be due until around week 8 or 9 because we have to work on the interview paper first. Okay, so here's the task description for what to do with your interview paper, so that you could write your profile essay. And then that would be it for week 5 Again, if you are still stuck in the past with week 3 and 4 modules, I would get those done first before I start week 5. We are moving along, in the timeline continuum, and so nobody can pause time for you. So if you're behind, unfortunately, you do need to do everything in your power to catch up with us. If not, then it's not a bad thing to try this class again next time. If you don't think you could handle it, it's better to drop the class now when it's still okay to not get a W. So again, what just let me know what I can help you with. And Zoom meetings are particularly one of the better ways to get caught up. Some of you might just need to meet me once on Zoom to know what to do, right? But those of you like Laura here have been on top of things. Keep doing whatever wonderful things that you do, and good luck on your various assignments. Laura, do you have any question for me? I would probably grade your submissions this Friday, if not sooner. What question do you have? Okay. Can I resubmit? Okay, yes, you can resubmit the personal essay. Let me see. This Zoom is a really good opportunity for you to ask me things like that. Wonderful. Let me open that up and then delete your first submission so that you could resubmit, because Turnitin, this one right here, can only hold one submission at a time. So if I don't delete it, you cannot resubmit. Okay, and so let me do that for Laura right here. Okay, and so go ahead and resubmit. Is there anything else that I could help you with? Sometimes if you don't submit the right way, I can't open your submission, and so that's a moot point. But it seems like I could now with most of these, which is great. So these submissions will get my attention either tomorrow or Friday. You can have up until Sunday. Okay. All right, I'm gonna end the meeting. Thank you for joining me and enabling me to create this walkthrough. I will make this walkthrough become available under announcements when I have it ready. Take care and goodbye.